Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around today. And we got a nice wet and rainy and raw day going outside again. So I figured I'd keep it inside and have a little bit of fun plinking and bring you guys another cool head-to-head challenge. Nice cup of hot coffee. But what we're going to be testing out here today is I have my good old Hahn Model 45 BB revolver. Was an early version, so there's two very distinct revisions to the valve. The early valves actually they had a seal that sealed around the outside of the neck here, and then the second revision actually sealed up on the tip of the the cartridge and were much better. This one was an early version, but I sent it off to Henry Ford and got it resealed, and he modified it to be the better. So the second revision is actually the better revision. So that one has a second revision valve in it now, even though it is an earlier version. And we are going to be putting it up against my brand new Umarex Brodax 44 Super Magnum, they call it. Both of them shooting BBs, and I am using the Daisy match grade BBs. They are very good BBs, but I have actually found most of my guns prefer the Hornady Black Diamonds, but bottled out in the car, so we'll use the Daisies. They're very good. So we'll go ahead and load up. So the Umarex uses this little revolver disc, and you just put your BBs into the onto the top of it, press them in. It's really easy to load. Once you press them into the holes, they have a tendency to stay put. So there is, we're going to do 10 shots from each one. So there's 10 shots for the Umarex. We'll slide that guy in and close it. That one's ready to go. So now the Hahn, there's actually a little lever right here that you pull across, and then you load the BBs in the hole right there. And we'll load up 10 for this one as well. So you can actually spin the cylinder and see if there's any BBs in the cylinder. So let's go ahead and put 10 in here. So this thing will hold up to, I believe it's up to 13 BBs. So you load as many as you can into the magazine here. Now I lost count. But I'll make sure and only take 10 shots. So you load as many as you can into the magazine rail here, and you close it, and then you spin it, and you'll fill up the and you can tell when it's not putting any more into the tube. And let's just make sure I think I got 10 in there already, but I'll put a couple more in there just to be sure. Oop. Yeah, okay, I can see. So there's 6 in the cylinder, and then there's more in the tube, so you can have up to 13, I believe, is the count that these will do. So I do have a camera running across the garage on some 3-inch splatter bursts. I'll be very pleased if I can just keep all of the BBs on that one's particular splatter burst. Shooting a BB gun across 7 yards here, with open sights especially. But let's see what we can do. Obviously the Umarex is much newer to the garage, so we'll shoot that one first. Both of these have brand new fresh CO2s in them. I only shot like 2 or 3 shots off of each one just to make sure they're firing consistently with the new CO2 puncture in there. But let's see what we can do. Where did that hit? Oh, I see it's right up on the top edge there. All right. That one counts. That one's hitting high for some reason. There's a good hit. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that one went off the, I don't know what happened there. 10. All right, let's just check the cylinder, make sure. Yep, cylinder's empty. Okay, I got to make sure and not lose count with the Hahn. So, looks like all but one of them are in scoring position for the Umarex. Let's go ahead. So I shot that one all single action because the Hahn is actually single action only. It doesn't do anything when you just pull a trigger. The Umarex will shoot double or single action. But let's go ahead and see if the Hahn can do any better. Such a fun gun to shoot. Oof, that one went way off to the side. What happened there? I lost count now. I don't know. I think, let me do... I think that was more than 10, but as I'm reviewing the downrange footage, if there's more than 10 on there, I'll discount and leave the last ones off. But let me add up that score and see how we did. I'm guessing the Umarex won, but I was pretty happy just to keep. It looks like I kept all but one shot from each gun actually on the splatter burst, so that's pretty darn good for me with open sights with a BB gun. So stand by. Alrighty, I am back, and it was actually pretty close. The one that I thought was a 0 for the Brodax was actually just a speck of the splatterburst dust that had landed up on the top of the target. So all 10 of the Umarex ones did score. We did have one shank. I'm not sure what happened there. It was way off the side of the target with the PY Hahn there, but if it hadn't been for that one, he would have been a contender for sure. But we ended up with we did end up with 1-0 for the Hahn, and he ended up with a really nice 82, which is not bad at all for a BB gun across the garage here. But the Brodax really showed up, and these two counted because they did crack the ring there, and we ended up with a really nice 91 for the Brodax. But both of these guys are super fun to shoot. It's too bad there's no way to mount up a sighting aid on the Hahn here. I would have put a red dot on there for sure and put it head to head against this guy, but I'm not sure why that one BB shanked off. I did actually shoot one extra shot with the Hahn. I counted through and I had 11 shots total. So the last one I did not count, but there you go. First head-to-head win for the Brodax. Be testing this guy out. I've got my Crossman, I think it's a 1600, and I've got a Daisy 1200 maybe, or something like that. Maybe I got those backwards. Nice old semi-automatic co2 BB repeaters. And we'll be playing with those down the road. Really lots of fun to get out here and play in the garage. Maybe we'll just do some can cutting with them too. But there you go. That is the Umarex Brodax. Essentially a Crossman, but the PY Hahn 45. Later on they did start calling them Crossmans, but the early ones they did call PY Hahn. I think I've read in forums and things like that that the Crossman company early on did not want to have their name associated with BB guns because BB guns were considered play toys and pellet guns were for serious shooters. So they wanted PY Hahn was actually the owner of the Crossman company, I guess, but they wanted to kind of disassociate the Crossman name with BB guns early on. Once they just figured out how popular they could actually be, they changed their tune on that. That's all hearsay from online reading that I've done, so if I'm wrong or totally off the mark there, it's just me babbling. But there you go. Lots of fun. Really cool. Picked this up at Tractor Supply for less than $40. So lots of fun. Very budget friendly. And I actually did modify one of the magazines so you can actually shoot 177 pellets out of it too. And it does that very well. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.